Hello and welcome to another interview on CNN News 18. And today I have a very special guest with me, Aniruddha Roy Chowdhury. He's a director, very famous director. He's won number of accolades. He's a national award winner as well. And you've seen a couple of his films. The one that he started with in Bollywood was Pink, the famous movie Pink. And then only recently he has come up with the movie Lost on OTT platforms. And now it's his second movie on OTT, Kharak Singh. So, Aniruddha, thank you for coming here. Firstly, thank you for joining us on CNN News 18. And well,
Thank
let's
you
just
for
begin.
having me here.
Absolutely. And if we just begin the discussion with regards to Khadak Singh, I mean, your opening remarks on the movie, firstly, because it's a very special movie. We have seen the trailer, we've seen the movie for that matter. It released on 8th of December. Your opening remarks regarding it.
See, I'm getting lovely feedback, so I'm very happy. People are watching from across the world. I got a call from UK. I got a call from US, from Arizona, from Baltimore, from Miami, from Chicago. So people are extremely happy to see this film. And my associate and me, Shomi Mitru and me, we are overwhelmed the kind of feedbacks we are getting. So many calls, so many text messages, I mean WhatsApps. So obviously you feel good when you get a pat on your shoulder after a film is done.
Absolutely. I mean, the premise of the movie is so interesting, and I'll try my level best not to give away a lot to our audience while we have this conversation. But
Hmm.
I'll start with one simple question. The protagonist of this movie is A.K. Srivastava. Why the name Khadak Singh, and what made you come up with that?
See, in the film, the kids, it's a dysfunctional family, and his daughter and son call him Karak Singh. Karak means, and it's a metaphor also, uh, in life, when we see something or meet somebody, we judge. This is correct. This is little hard.
The
He is
word
little,
Khadak. Hmm.
he is little soft, or he is little, tough nut. But when we dig in, we find out that whether this person is mulayam or is really very tough,
Karak,
whether this is a
yes.
good man or a bad man, whether this we
Hmm.
love to judge by seeing the book cover. But
Hmm.
life is not like that. I love to dig in. I love to explore life.
Hmm.
So you apparently I might look like a very good human being. But when you dig into my life, when you meet me, when you talk to me, when you start living with me, you find that, oh my God, Anirudh is awful. So such is life, no? Apparently we think something is black, actually it's white. And there's nothing called black and white. Everything is gray as far as I am concerned. So when we dig in, when we complete the film, we'll know whether he's a
Hmm.
Kharak Singh or a Naram, whether he's a soft Singh. But this is life, no? You love to explore, you love to discover, you love to dive deep, and you find out people, human beings, what kind of human beings.
Absolutely.
I love following people and love to dig. I've got a story on this. It's called Cafe Kinara, where people follow each other and dig out the truth.
Hmm.
And also in the film, the kids call him Khadak Singh.
Hmm. Hmm. Quite a multi-layered reasoning there for sure. Quite a multifaceted thought into it for that matter. And it's true when you speak about you love observing people because oftentimes in your movie, even be it a Bengali movie or even in the Hindi movies, even for Pink for that matter, your protagonists always have that layer of gray. They are never completely on the black side or the white side. And even with this movie we have seen that he is a so yes, just to give a not to give away a lot, but just to set the premise, it's a movie with regards to a financial crime officer who loses his memory, has retrograde amnesia. And even with this character you have delved quite deep into his mentality, because we've seen retrograde amnesia for that matter. A lot of directors have delved in this topic, but to bring out this side where you use this in his character to give the story a push, this is quite a first that we've seen. If you were to just talk about the inspiration, where you got the idea of this very plot from, and how you went ahead with the story.
See, when Viraf Sarkari, the producer of the film, narrated me a story, I loved one-liner, which is the father and daughter confrontation, and another thing I love, which was there in the story, that through odds we discover and a dysfunctional family come together.
Hmm.
This is the element. Normally, we know through good things, through rainbows and through beds of roses, good things happen. Not life is not like that.
Hmm.
You negotiate. You have to confront a lot of odds, lot of unhappiness, a lot of tough time, and you become a pure man. You're or a woman, and you
Hmm.
deal life, and
Hmm.
you become complete. Life is like that. So this
Hmm.
film is about that, and I told Viraf that, see, whatever films I have done till now with my own stories and with my own realization, other
Hmm.
than two stories in Bengali, which was by Shunil Gangopadhyay and Shamorish Mujumdar, and I identified those stories with my life. See, when I make a film, if I'm an artist, I have to identify the moments,
Hmm.
the nuance, the characters. I
Hmm.
should know them. Then it will not become fake. So in Karak Singh, most of the elements, most of the happenings, most of the scenes, I know these persons. I have suppose the Naina and his Laikari, where they met first time in a cafe and their relationship started unspoken. They didn't talk, but there's something resonance happened. It happened to me when I was
Okay.
young.
Okay.
So I I know these sins. I
Hmm.
know this element. So Ritesh, we sat together. We did a lot of
Hmm.
workshops. We workshop with financial this kind of people who are into government and work on financial activities, and we came to know what is life and what is such, and the interpersonal relationship which we have explored, that also came in. So if
Right.
you see your life, you are a reporter, you are a journalist, you have other facets also. You have
Hmm.
got a relationship, you've got a parent, you have
Hmm.
got a brother, maybe you have got a boyfriend, you have got a friend with whom you are very attached, who happens to be a girl, you have got a teacher, and
Hmm.
those elements, when it's knitted properly together, then it becomes a complete you.
Hmm.
So such is my
Absolutely.
life also, such is everybody's life. So
Hmm.
when you make a film, when I make a film, it's a life story. It's a story which I believe, which is a story which I'm convinced of. And my conviction is I want to tell my story, which I have
Right.
seen, which I have experienced. And
Hmm.
there is a collaboration of right minds. And we
Hmm.
try to bring out as truthfully as possible
Hmm.
uh, something which we believe, something which we are convinced, and that conviction shows on screen.
Right.
So
So would
all
you
these
say?
elements has
Hmm.
come from the atmosphere. Everything has come from the atmosphere, from the
Right.
surroundings.
Hmm. Hmm. So would you say that anecdotal references from your lives, or people around you, their lives as well, is what has helped you to, because oftentimes in your movie we see this complicated relationships take the center stage of your plot, and so is these anecdotal references which help you build that story?
Absolutely, absolutely. Nothing is fake. I can't. When I, if I'm a painter or I'm a writer or I'm a musician,
Hmm.
I can't do anything fake. It can't be fake. It can't be. What should I say? It can't be. Only for make believe. It's not. It's something which has been felt by us, which
It's an
we have.
experience you want to bring to the
It's
screen.
an experience. Yeah, it's an experience
Yes.
which we want to bring
Hmm.
on celluloid. So yeah, absolutely, it's taken from life. Every bit is
That's
taken from
lovely.
life, and very well structured by Ritesh Shah.
Hmm.
Very, we had lot of snowballing, we had lot of adda sessions. For the last
Hmm.
4, 5, 6 years, we took to write the final script. It's the
6 years.
17th or 18th draft.
Oh,
So it
wow.
takes time. 6 years, yeah.
So you'd
We
been actually
started
working
writing
on
this
this
in
while you
2016,
also came up
17.
with Lost?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
A script stays with you. So
Hmm.
you're making loss, but I'm pregnant with this thought also. And slowly it marinated. It got marinated in the system. And Ritesh and And all the team, they worked and we penned down the script. And post that, we did a lot of workshop with artists, with all our actors, with a lot of conversation with Ovik,
Hmm.
our DOP, with Shantanu, musician, our music director,
Hmm.
with Orgo. And then slowly, organically, it takes a shape. Something
Right.
called evolution happens, it takes a shape. It starts happening.
Right. Your movie has like an amazing music album each time. Be it a Bengali movie, be it a Hindi movie, they all have beautiful albums, and they aren't just. It's just not just a striking music that you use in your particular movies, but also it sets your story ahead. Even the songs used sets your story ahead. Helps adding those nuances to the story. So, in case of Khadak Singh, what would you have to say in that aspect?
I'll tell you something. They say that an apple a day keep doctors away. And as far as I am concerned, a raga a day, few songs a day keep all worries away. Your mental
Right.
health is perfect with music. You have to listen to music. I survive. I survive due to music. I listen one rag at least every day. And
Hmm.
Shantanu is a very good friend. You must talk to Shantanu also. So when
Hmm.
me and Shantanu, we jam on scripts and the
Hmm.
music evolves. Music is not only for the sake of music, it tells a story. Every note has a story.
Hmm.
Every tone has a story. Every instrument has a story. Either
Hmm.
it will make you sad or happy, or you feel lonely, or you feel angry, or it will punctuate the film. It helps the film to
Hmm.
grow, to move. It gives music and sound gives soul
Hmm.
in a scene. So I think it's an integral part of my thought process as far as filmmaking is concerned. As far as existence is concerned, I can't exist without music. So we had several sessions with Shantanu, me and Shantanu. We jammed, we
Hmm.
spoke. Then I must talk about Tanvi. He
Hmm.
saw the film and he penned beautiful poetries for the film.
Hmm.
And the music evolved. And Shreya is a friend, Papon is a friend. I met Taba for the first time, Taba Chakke from Arunachal, who is a friend of
Right.
Shantanu. And there is an anecdote, this is called circularity of life. He was very sick, he was in a hospital.
Hmm.
And in 2017, he was in a hospital and he heard the song Bola Barun, which we did for Aparajita Tumi, one of my Bengali film. And he used to
Yes.
sing
Yes.
that song and he tried to contact Shantanu and me.
Hmm.
But Shantanu got in touch with him when he was doing the Ganga project, in 2022, and they became pals. And he used him.
Right.
What a beautifully he has, delivered that song. So it
Absolutely.
happens, and it helps. And music is like I exist due to without music, I'll have crisis. My life is music is a very integral part in my life. Such
Hmm.
is and a film is a life.
Hmm.
A film is
Hmm.
a life. So
Absolutely.
this music has helped this life to get enriched. So and Shantanu has done a wonderful job as far as background and songs are concerned.
Hmm. The reviews that have come up for this movie, a lot of people have spoken about the characters and how the characters have also been quite an important, powerful force, just like the story as well. And because on OTT, we see that the characters are given equal weightage as the plot, because Bollywood usually sees plot going higher than the characters, but this is one of those movies which balances both of them out. But when we speak of characters, you work with a range of actors in this movie. One is from mainstream Bollywood, Pankaj Tripathi, while the others are there are plenty of regional actors, as well as one of them is an international actress, Jaya Ehsan, and you've also worked with Parvati, and though Sanjana is again from Bollywood. How's your experience working with such a mixed set of
See,
artists?
I don't believe in regional. I believe in global. See,
Hmm.
Julia Binoche, she's part of some region,
Hmm.
right? Brad Pitt, he's part of some region. So a
Absolutely.
film is a global phenomenon. In
Hmm.
today's world, We are watching Spanish film, we are watching Brazilian films, we are watching Iranian films, we are
Hmm.
watching films from Saudi Arabia, we are watching films from Bangladesh. An artist is an artist. It's nothing
Absolutely.
called, as far as I am concerned, it's nothing called regional.
Hmm.
Local is the new global.
Oh,
And
yes.
so, we had souffle, but if you put a Bengali Nolen Gurer Sandesh, uh, on a platter and you package it properly, it becomes international. So,
Absolutely.
so I believe in right casting.
Hmm.
With Parvati, I saw a film called Take Off, and it was he acted so brilliantly. So in 2017, I proposed her as an actor that please work in my film. I will come to you. She said yes. Then I went to her with Karak Singh with a small role, and it
Hmm.
became huge. And she's so good. We bonded. We resonated, and we did that. We collaborated on this thing, and if you do a little bit of research, I have done a lot of research. My dad was in hospital for several times. I have been, most of my friends are doctors. All the nurses, most of the nurses in Calcutta are Malayali, and they are amazing. Their
Hmm.
understanding of this particular profession is great.
Hmm.
Then I met Joya a long time back, 10 years back.
Oh.
Both she was very eager to work with me, and I was very eager to work with her.
Hmm.
And with her also, I resonated, and I was waiting for a scope to work. And she is from Bangladesh. This is not her comfort zone to speak Hindi, you know. And Bangladeshis are very Puritan. They speak proper Bangla. They love Bangla.
Hmm.
They dream Bangla. And the
Bengali is
entire
very different from our Bengali as
from
well.
our
The
Bengal
dialect is
as well.
different.
Yeah, but I thought I have seen her poise, I've seen her silence in her eyes, I've seen her depth, because she's a friend. We spent a lot of time together in Calcutta. And I requested her, why don't you do Naina? It's a Hindi film opposite Pankaj Tripathi, and I think she did a fantastic job. So it's no more local,
Hmm.
I think she's my best Naina. I think Parvati is my best Miss Kannan. I think Sanjana, when I met her
Hmm.
over a Zoom conversation, I was completely lost then. And suddenly my producer said, please meet her and she will be brilliant. So I haven't seen her work. I've seen one film where Shushant also worked. Let's talk to her. When I spoke to her, she was masumiyat, Hindi mein they
Yes.
say. Uh, she was so pure and a beautiful young girl with a beautiful brain, which attract because it's a very character with a lot of strength, and the
Hmm.
strength is not in your arms; it's here, and
It's
it's
here.
here, which I found that. So it happened. If your intent is right, if your intention is to make a good film, to
Hmm.
make an authentic film,
Hmm.
ho jata hai. People come, people you get you. It takes time, but
Right.
the universe, there's a symbiotic relationship between you
Hmm.
and the universe. You want the right things, and the right thing starts falling in place.
Absolutely.
It's intent. And I want to experiment in life. I don't want to play safe. I
Hmm.
love experimenting. I love to explore. I love to discover. Otherwise life becomes stagnant if
Hmm.
there are no challenges.
Hmm.
Always safe mode is not right. You should go wild little bit. You should go haywire little bit. So I like deviation. I like spontaneity.
Hmm.
I go to the mountains often. I have seen how streams are falling. They sometimes
Hmm.
they change the course and they
Hmm.
do something, but that's so spontaneous. They're so pure
Hmm.
that you love that. So it always grammar doesn't work for me. Sometimes you go have, sometimes you change the
Absolutely.
course.
And it's
So we
worked
did
out
that.
so well. It's worked out so well in all your movies, for sure. For sure. And how is it working with Pankaj?
He's a terrific human being. Everybody knows that he's a great actor, but he's as a human being, he's terrific. He's so rooted. He's so kind. He's so accommodative, and he works as a family. He takes everybody in and work, and there is nothing called no. He doesn't say no. No,
Acha.
we worked for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours a day. Then end of the shoot, both he and Sanjana and Jaya told me in Calcutta, can you write little more scenes? Can we shoot? Can we spend some more time? इतना जल्दी
Hmm.
shooting क्यों खत्म हो गया? पार्वती
Hmm.
मेरे को बोला, I have worked in Bombay, but you are not keeping any of my scenes in Calcutta. Why? Let's
Hmm.
create some scenes. That's my uh, that's 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 what make me happy. You know, when you're artists, when you're actors, want to shoot more. Normally,
Hmm.
people get bored.
Hmm.
बहुत हो गया, खत्म हो गया ना फिल्म. यहाँ पे क्यों खत्म हुआ? Let's do a little more. So I was also missing them a lot. You know. Um, but you have to complete a film, you know, and you have to release a
But I
film.
think that
It was
speaks a lot for the film as well as the director also, that you want to work with him, you want to work within that story and give it a portion, give it more than what was
for all of
planned
us, you
earlier,
know,
for sure.
because the collaboration was beautiful, and where there is friendship, there is prosperity, prosperity
Absolutely.
of mind, thoughts,
Hmm.
happiness, you know.
Hmm.
So we had fun means not that kind of fun.
Huh.
Film shooting is anything but fun. It's pure, hard, emotional, and physical work. It's hard work. It's like बहुत
Absolutely.
बहुत बहुत काम करना पड़ता है,
You
and
give it everything. You give it
everything, and
everything.
emotionally you get drained every day, but it's fun. It's a fun from within. It's joy. It's
Hmm.
pure joy. That happened. We were
Hmm.
very happy doing this film, and all of us, we believed in this film. And trust me, we didn't walk on a very safe line. It
Hmm.
was a very thin red line.
Right. In what
On your
sense?
right there's a heavy traffic happening, on your left there's a deep gorge, you know, there's a deep,
Oh,
you know, if you fall, you will fall deep.
right.
So we had to walk a very thin red line because it's a very difficult script and the
Hmm.
story,
Hmm.
and there are so
Right.
many layers: retrograde
Hmm.
amnesia, who done it, how done it, and relationships. It
Hmm.
was a mixed genre film, you know.
And it explores a lot through the plot as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Which brings me to my next question. I remember, in fact, having this conversation with you earlier as well. In fact, a couple of years earlier, when I had asked you with regards to OTT becoming the next big thing. And in fact, when you see all these movies come up where plot is the king, as we say in today's date, theaters have mostly had mass appealing movies. Yes, like you see an Animal today as well. We have a movie like Animal which has gained a lot in terms of money, box office collection, but the kind of reviews that we are getting for that, we don't see it to be a very plot heavy movie. It's more of a one man, one character driven movie, one character which is Ranbir Kapoor, whose performance is being lauded again and again. But in movies like yours, where the plot itself is also the king, and then of course you have the stars playing their roles as well. Do you think OTT now is indeed that medium which helps you produce and direct movies of this sort instead of the theaters? It has a better niche audience for your for creations like this, creations like Khadak Singh, and even Lost for that matter.
Cinema will never die. A
Hmm.
theater will never die. I need that romance as a human being. I want to go in to a theater. It's absolutely dark room. I want to sit beside somebody or alone. I want to experience a movie.
Hmm.
Maybe it's spectacular, or maybe it's a deep, Truffaut or Rashomon kind of film, or a Bergman film, or a Bimal Roy film, you know, or a Satyajit Ray film. I love theater, and theater will never die. You know, I have seen so many films. I I go into a theater, I watch my films. But OTT has done something huge. When I made Onuronun and Ontuhin, I traveled a lot of festivals and wanted to distribute the film here and there because there are Bengalis are the sixth largest speaking language.
Hmm. Hmm.
I used to carry 6, 7 cans, huge prints, extra luggage, problems. You have to take your prints from one hall to another. It was a mess. Now the film is uploaded somewhere, wherever you are in the world, where there is internet, you can watch the film. It's a huge
Right.
phenomenon.
Right.
It's like the discovery of internet. You
Right.
know, wherever you go, the film travels there.
Hmm.
And like Z5, I think it's 170 or 40 or 190 countries can access. Can you see the volume of end of the day when any artist makes something, maybe creates a music, maybe a painting, maybe a film or writes a book. The aim of the artist is to reach millions. You want to
Absolutely.
showcase your work to people around, to people across.
Hmm.
That OTT has given. It
Right.
is its film has reached everywhere now. So you
Hmm.
can watch whatever you want. It's somewhere,
Right.
and somebody who wants to see something finds out. So every film has its place, and a good film finds its audience,
Absolutely.
or our audience finds out a film which they want to watch,
Hmm.
wherever it is. So
Hmm.
such is the power of OTT.
It helps you find your audience. It helps connect the creator with the audience, wherever the audience may be.
Yeah, it's a great medium to connect.
It's a great medium. Absolutely. So now we've almost come to the end of this interview. And I think before I let you go, my last question would be, and I'm sure all your fans out there would also want to know this, including me. What is your next project? If you would like to give us a little bit of a teaser.
Okay, I have signed 2 films.
Okay.
Out of those 2 films, one script is ready, Hindi. We are in
Hmm.
the process of casting that film.
Okay.
And I will be doing a Bengali film after almost 10 years. The last
Oh,
Bengali
wow.
film
You're making a
happened,
comeback with Bengali movies. Lovely.
yeah,
Yes.
2015, my last Bangla film was released called Bunoash. So I'll be doing a film called Dear Ma, which is only purely a relationship film,
Hmm.
but a different kind of relationship, which
Hmm.
also I have experienced, or one of my very close friend has experienced, which has been told to me, and I have met those people, did a lot of research. A friend of mine, Shakko Bhattacharya, he has written this, and along with me, both of us jammed and created a script. So
Hmm.
I'm most probably I'll be doing that film in March, April.
I'm sure all your Bengali movie lovers will be thrilled to hear this. I know I am, I'm for sure. And I think that's a lovely note to leave this conversation at. More movies from your side to look forward to. But many, many congratulations to you for Kharak Singh. And definitely, we are looking forward to your next 2 very big, exciting projects. Thank you so much, Aniruddha, joining us at CNN News 18. And all the very
Thank you.
best for your next projects. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.